Good morning, children. In last class, we learned about the sun and the earth, the two types of movement of the earth, that is the rotation and the revolution. In rotation, I said you that the earth spins like a top. Top is nothing but bugri. In the same way, the earth also rotates in the same manner. And what is the time taken to complete one rotation? It just takes 24 hours to complete one rotation, which causes day and night. That is 12 hours day and 12 hours night. So this is how day and night are caused. Day and night are caused due to rotation, and one rotation, the time taken to complete one rotation is 24 hours. And here the earth moves on its own orbit. So it rotates on its own axis, and here axis is again an imaginary line which you can be imagined. We are just going to imagine. So that is called as the imaginary line. When the sun has fallen on the northern hemisphere, we face, when the sun is falling on northern hemisphere, we face day. When western hemisphere is away from the sun, it causes night. So this is about the rotation. And the next one is revolution. So the next one which we learned in the last class was revolution. Revolution is nothing but it is a other type of movement of the earth. And here the earth is moving on its own orbit. Orbit is again here an imaginary line which is moving along in its own axis. And the time taken to complete one revolution, the time taken to complete one revolution will be 365 days or 365 1/4 days. Means here the revolution will be the revolution of the earth. It takes 1 year. 365 days. You all know that 360 days make 1 year. So the earth here, which revolves around the sun, will be taking 1 year or 365 days to complete one revolution. And what is the meaning of 365 1/4 day? So here, well, here the quarter day is added. What happens? Here in February, it becomes 29 days. So in February, it becomes 29 days, whereas in 365 days, the February will be having only the 28 days. So here, whereas the February, which is having 29 days, which the date till 29th February is considered as 365 1/4 day, and that year is called as leap year. So such year, when February is having 29 days, then such year is called as leap year, and leap year will be coming once in 4 years. So here the leap year comes once in 4 years. So this is the thing which we learned in the last class. And the speed of the revolution of the earth will be 30 kilometer per second. So this will be the speed of revolution of the earth. But children, till here I think you don't have any doubts. So today let us move to the new subtopic, that are seasons. So here in this lesson we'll be learning the next subtopic, that is seasons. So what do you mean by seasons? See, I think that you will feel always the sun can give every time heat and light, or it will be always hot? No. So you all know that you can feel some days hot and some days cold. How it is caused? Why it is caused? Why some times hot, that is sunny, and sometimes cold? Why you feel like this? Because here, why some months will be hot and some months will be cold. Why it is? It is because due to the seasons. How are the seasons caused? Here, the seasons are caused by. Here, seasons are caused by. Is caused due to revolution of Earth. Why the seasons are caused? Why seasons are caused? Because it is caused due to the revolution of the Earth. It depends on revolution of Earth because the Earth was moving in a tilted way. When the Earth is moving in a tilted way, what happens here? The seasons will be changing. Sometimes it will be very hot, sunny, or it will be having summer. And the Earth, which is away from the part of the Earth which is away from the sun, will be having winters, and some part of the Earth will be having spring, or some part of the Earth will be having autumn. And here we have 4 seasons. So there are main 4 seasons, which are the seasons over here, which we'll be learning here will be summer, winter, autumn, and spring. So you all know that summer is nothing but where the sun shines brightly and it produces a lot of heat, which led you in sweating, tiredness, all these things. And you wear thin clothes during summer season, and you have lot of fluids like juices, fruits, juice, many ice creams. You have many types of cold items. And during winter, it is away from the sun. Here the sun won't shine. Will be very cold, and the sun won't give heat. It will be fully cold. At that time, you wear woolen clothes like sweaters, shawls, socks, jackets. So this type of things you will be wearing during winter, which is very cold. And you will have very hot drinks or snacks like bhaji, bonda, and hot drinks like coffee, tea, milk. Okay. And autumn. Autumn, have you heard about autumn? The meaning of autumn? Autumn is nothing but it is a season where the trees start to shed their leaves. Here, what happens? The leaves get dried up, and the dried leaves will be falling down to the earth. So this is called as autumn. And the spring. You all know spring. When does the spring come? The spring comes in the time of Yugadi. So I'll celebrate Yugadi, right? That is New Year. At that time, you can just see the flowers blooming, and the leaves, the new leaves starts growing, and even the flowers starts blooming, and the fruit starts to ripen. So such season, when the leaves starts to grow or the fruits start to ripe, and when the flowers start to bloom, such season is called as spring. Okay, these are the 4 seasons which we'll be learning in this lesson. So here, due to the revolution of Earth, it causes seasons. Here the seasons are caused due to the revolution of the Earth. So when so now let us consider this as Earth, which is revolving around the sun. So what happens here? The sun is closer here in the so what happens here? Now the sun is closer to the northern hemisphere. When sun is closer to northern hemisphere, what happens? Here it experiences summer because the sun is near to the earth. So that is why here in the northern hemisphere of the earth will be facing the summer. Whereas when the western hemisphere, southern hemisphere is away from the sun and it causes winter. And the northern hemisphere will be facing summer. So this is how the seasons will be caused. So what happens here? So when North Pole is tilted to the sun, what happens? So this is Earth, north, south. So when sun is tilted over to the sun, what happens? It will be facing summer, whereas on June 21st. So here June 21st will be the longest day in the. So here 21st June is considered as a longest day, and here in Tropic of Cancer you can just see the sun falling directly over the northern hemisphere, and hence it will be causing summers in Tropic of Cancer. And at this time, what happens? Here, the South Pole will be away from the sun, and it will be causing winters in the South Pole. That is, whereas when Southern Hemisphere has winters, when Southern Hemisphere will be facing winters, at that time the Northern Hemisphere will be facing summers. So, in the same way, during December, what happens? During December 22nd, so now I told you that the June 21st will be the summer, whereas the Tropic of Cancer, that is in the Northern Hemisphere, will be facing the summer. Here, during June 21st, that is the longest day in the world, whereas in Tropic of Cancer, it causes summer. In the same way, during December 22nd, in Tropic of Capricorn, so I told you that the different types of latitude, my children, during December 22nd, in Tropic of Capricorn, what happens? It will be facing winters. So I just draw you a figure of latitudes, and I'll just show you how it is caused. So this is Earth. This is it. So, so this is equator. This is Tropic of Capricorn. Tropic of Capricorn. And this is Arctic Circle. And the last one will be the Antarctic Circle. So in longitudes and latitudes, I just drawn you a figure and showed you the 5 latitudes. So again, I have drawn this because you wanted to know what are the latitudes which are present in the earth. That is, the first latitude, the most important latitude will be equator. In the north, Tropic of Cancer, and in the south, it will be the Tropic of Capricorn. In the south, it is Antarctic Circle, and in the north, Arctic Circle. So what happens when sun falls? When sun falls directly over Tropic of Cancer, that is on June 21st. When it falls on June 21st, what happens? It causes summer. Whereas when sun is away from Tropic of Capricorn, when the sun is away from when the earth is away from the sun, what happens? In Tropic of Capricorn, that is in the southern hemisphere, it will be facing winters. That is on December 22nd. December 22nd will be very cold, which you cannot bear the cold, and some causes some cold and cold symptoms and running nose. So here, because you all know that the north and the south poles are at equal distance, whereas sun can neither get the sunlight nor it doesn't get the sunlight. Here, when some amount of sunlight, when it is fallen on the north side, what happens? There will be some day. Ish hours anta irutte belegge time. But whereas in south, it will be always the dark because it is away from the sun. And you all know that the summers. You all know that in India, the summers, the months which the summer falls will be from April to June. Summers will be from April to June, whereas winters will be from December to February. So these are the months. Whereas, see, you can know that April, May, June, 3 months we can cause summers in India, and whereas winters, the months are December, January, February. 3 months summer and 3 months cold. So you all know that I told you that the equatorial forest or the Amazon forest, which lies in the equator. So whereas in the equator, the sun rays falls directly. It just falls directly on the equator. Hence, it will be always hotter and hotter because the sun rays it just falls directly on the equator. Hence, it is always have summers. Summers means it will be having all the time. It has heat temperature, hot temperature. Okay, children, and here you can just find inlet-wise. So in a year, you can just feel twice equinoxes. What do you mean by equinoxes? So in equatorial or in the equator region, what happens? The sun falls directly on equator, whereas you can just feel this twice in a year, called as equinoxes. What do you mean by equinoxes? Equinoxes is nothing but equi means equal. Equi means equal, and nox means night. Yes, the nox meaning will be night. So here, whereas in equator region, you can just see equal day and equal night. Means how I'm saying you 12 hours day and 12 hours night. It will be the correct equal proportion in the equator region. And you can just see, and the right meaning of equinox is nothing but it has equal day and night. And here also sun shines directly over at the equator, and ends once of each topic during the solstice. So what do you mean by solstice, children? Here there is a new word called solstice. What is the meaning of this solstice? Solstice is nothing but the standing still of the sun. The meaning of solstice is the standing still of the sun. So this is the meaning of solstice. Solstice is nothing but the standing still of the sun. So I think you understood the lesson. So we'll be completing this lesson for the day today. And before going to this, we'll just learn the brief information about the summer solstice and winter solstice. So here, solstice is nothing but the standing still of the sun is called as solstice. Here we have two types of solstice. That is the summer solstice and winter solstice. So these are the two things which we will be learning in this lesson. Okay, now let us learn what you mean by. So here, Earth experience. Here the Earth experience the spring or vernal equinox. But I told you the meaning of spring. Whereas during the spring season, what happens? Here the leaves starts to grow. A new leaves starts to grow new. The fruits ripen and flowers bloom during the spring season. And the spring season will be on, and even the autumnal equinox, autumnal week or equinox. So what do you mean by this autumnal week of equinox? Autumnal equinox is nothing but the seasons which call the autumn season is paused over here, whereas the trees shed their leaves by drying up. So this is called as autumnal solstice. So this too, you can just experience the spring and autumnal solstice during 21st March. So the spring season you can just face in 21st March, whereas the autumnal solstice you can just feel in the September 23rd. So these are the two dates which you can find out the seasons, that is the spring and autumn. Spring season can be, we can just see the spring season during 21st March and the autumn season in the month of 23rd September. So these are the two things which we learn, and you all know that the sun in the equator is just directly, the sun falls directly over the equator, and every time it will be having heat and light. So on June 21st, you can just experience the 21st June, you can just experience summer, whereas It is called as longest day. Longest day is nothing but you can just feel the day will be little longer, whereas when we compare to night, that is why here June 21st is considered as the longest day of the year in the northern hemisphere, and whereas sun shine here, the sun will be shining directly overhead to the Tropic of Cancer. So what happens? It just the sun will be shining towards the Tropic of Cancer, and it will be the longest day. And in the northern hemisphere, you can just see the Tropic of Cancer, whereas the sun will be shining overhead. And after this, the length of the day slowly begins to decrease. After June 21st, what happens? It just starts to decrease. Why it's getting decreased? Because of winter. Because here the rainy seasons will be paused. So that is why what happens? The days will be getting decreased. So in the same way, the next one which we will be going to learn will be the winter solstice. Winter solstice is nothing but you can just see here you can just cause the winter season, which causes the winter season or cold season. Here I told you that the winter solstice will be in the month of 22nd December. So it will be in the month of December 22nd, and here sun is directly over the Tropic of Capricorn. So the sun will be over the Tropic of Capricorn. It's just the sun rays falls directly towards the Tropic of Capricorn on the southern hemisphere, and here when there is a tilt of axis in the southern hemisphere, what happens? It causes the winter. So here the 22nd December will be the coldest day and it causes winter. So here you all know that why seasons are important, children. The main thing, why seasons play an important role in our life. Can anyone guess? Because seasons are very important to us, and here seasons just plays an important in our daily life or in our life. Why it just plays an important role? Because it depends on the food we eat. According to seasons, the grains or the pulses or the cereals will be grown. So according to that seasons, we can just grow the crops. It depends. The seasons depends. And the type of cloth which we wear, it depends. So I told you that during summer we wear cotton cloths. In rainy season we'll be just using umbrella and raincoats. And during winter we'll be using the woolen clothes. So it just depends. The season just depends on the clothes, the type of clothes which we wear and the food we eat, and even the crops which we grow. So here the seasons plays an important role. And here, hence, these two movements of the earth is an important part of our earth. So this is a very important or integral part of our earth, and even it just depends our survival on them. So according to the seasons, we are just living on the earth. We are just surviving on the earth because of. So this is about the lesson which we learned today. So this lesson is going to end up today. Thank you, children.